It's Lee Bowyer. What a horrible mistake from Javier Margas. Out injured for 3 months. And it wasn't a happy return. That clearance. Snapped up by Bowyer, who got in ahead of Lomas. And who clinically claimed the opening goal of the game. Hart's throw. Hassel. And they've confirmed their superiority now. Hasselbank. West Ham will wonder why Bowyer wasn't picked up. But it was another fine strike. It's 2-0 to Leeds. Looks like Ian Hart may swing it in. Not much height on it. Here is Hasselbank after all. Back to Bowyer. Now Hart. Kewell. Hart, he's got time to get the cross in. And it might drop for Molyneux! And the giant Dutchman scores number 3. West Ham never really looked comfortable. A fortunate ricochet, perhaps. But once again, it was neatly tucked away. This time by Molyneux. Neil Roddick's going to get a card here. I think he knows it. Late challenge on Kewell, who's barely moved. He really clattered in to Harry Kewell. Neil Roddick is summoned to referee Jeff Winter, and it's a red. A straight red for Neil Roddick. And West Ham's afternoon goes from bad to worse. Smith. Margas. Straight back to Smith. Smith still has it. Now Hasselbank! Oh yes! It's another stunner for Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Hasselbank scores for the 5th Premiership match running. He stopped then and seemed to think he might have had a free kick. He didn't get it, so he banged it in anyway. Just about the only thing missing from this Leeds performance this afternoon was that. Turning into a real success story.
Break down Aston Villa. Well, Andy Cole, who admits to getting plenty of satisfaction in taking part in making goals, involved here. Oakes diving for Cole's cross. First to it was Scholes, and the shot was struck splendidly. Giggs just getting out of the way as Scholes tucked it away. Into the second half. And Julian Joachim has been making his presence felt. It comes off Dennis Irwin and loops over a stranded Schmeichel. A touch of fortune, perhaps. A very timely touch of fortune for Joachim and for Villa.
Anderson's corner. Fowler gets a header. Fox plays it in. Oh, and he scores! A debacle in defence for Liverpool again. A soft header out, and Fox fired it in from 25 yards to give Tottenham Hotspur a 26th-minute lead. Tottenham going for the kill. Carr. Armstrong turns bad with ease. Puts in a good cross. Oh, and a desperate own goal. A self-inflicted goal again by Liverpool. Well, Carragher will get the ditch credit, but maybe it should be shared by Phil Babb, who was turned easily by Armstrong, provided a cross that with Ferdinand bearing down, it was an unfortunate foot stuck out by Carragher, which went past his goalkeeper James. It's 2-0 to Tottenham. Hilvier's candidate for the free kick would be Patrick Berger to lash it in with his left foot. Oh, great goal by Berger. Singularly spectacular. It was a concentrated effort that spun over the wall and beat the goalkeeper Ian Walker for pace and precision. Staunton. Found Owen. Good control by Owen. Keeps his balance. Oh, and almost scored.
For Kevin Davis. Through the legs of the goalkeeper. And a man who couldn't score for 3 months under Roy Hodgson has a goal in Brian Kidd's first game at Blackburn Rovers.
Matches to grab a point for Leicester in the dying seconds at Highfield Road last weekend. He's nimble as well as powerful. Hour gone, 1-0 Leicester. 2 minutes later, Saints keeper Paul Jones was on another retrieving mission. This time, Steve Walsh's forward had the ball in the net, his first for 15 months. But when Matt Letizia misses the target from 6-7 yards, you know your number's up. Southampton back on the bottom. Leicester 2, Southampton 0.
Coventry could be called Wimbledon's bogey team. They were unbeaten in their previous 6 games against Joe Kinnear's boys. And it looked likely that that sequence would be extended when Chris Perry sent Darren Huckabee tumbling to give the Sky Blues the chance to take the lead 9 minutes after the break. Gary McAllister sent Neil Sullivan the wrong way and registered his first goal since returning from injury. Joe Kinnear had asked his team for maximum concentration after their Worthington Cup win in midweek, and they eventually heeded his advice. Jason Ewell brought them level. And the same man scored the winner 7 minutes from the end. That's 6 so far this season for the England under-21 international. Perhaps Wimbledon will now have to find a new bogey team. Coventry's problem is clear. Only 5 goals scored in 8 Premiership away games. Wimbledon 2, Coventry 1.
Yeah, I think it was a fantastic...
It's 35 miles apart, these two. They clash in a Northeast derby. Newcastle playing without captain Alan Shearer, out of the lineup with a hamstring injury. Borough with the early first half corner. Paul Gascoigne finds Andy Townsend at the top of the box. Townsend with the one-timer. He beat Newcastle keeper Steve Harper. The Borough captain Townsend taking the cross from Gaza on one hop, and he gave the home side the early 1-0 lead. But Newcastle would respond. The cross headed in by Duncan Ferguson. Bad clearance by Dean Gordon falls nicely to Laurent Charvet. He hits a bullet into the back of the net. The Frenchman Charvet getting his first goal in a Newcastle uniform, and it was a beauty. Mark Schwarzer, the goalkeeper, got his hands on it, but not enough to stop it from going in. Now on to the second half. It's Gascoigne with the cross to Brian Dean. The diving header cleared by a sprawling Steve Harper. Harper, filling in for the injured Shea Given, does a nice job keeping the game level, for now at least. Borough would keep the pressure on. It's Hamilton Ricard in the box. The ball finds its way to Colin Cooper. His shot takes a deflection and loops over the head of Harper. And he was surfing the net, goal.com. Cooper can't believe it. His first Middlesbrough goal in 9 years as it deflected in. Then late in the game, it's Newcastle on the attack. Laurent Charvet crosses from the right side, finds the head of Nikos Dabizas, who finds the back of the net. That gave Newcastle the late equalizer. The great Dabizas entered the game as a sub just minutes earlier. Nice job getting the ball and heading it into the far corner. Newcastle manager Ruud Gullit waiting. Yeah, it's in.